Hello, WWE fans. Welcome to the WWE Universe. Today we're going to take a look at Fastlane 2018, SmackDown's final pay-per-view before WrestleMania, as we see where things are going to lead for now, I guess. So, let's begin with the kickoff match, of course, being Breeze Dango, working alongside Ty Dillinger, who once again has been put on the kickoff show. God knows why, because personally he deserves some sort of a major pay-per-view role, which hopefully he will do some point down the road, hey? But they were facing off against Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, and Mojo Riley. And Tal Dillinger with Breeze Dango managed to win the match, and they managed to win the kickoff six-man tag match, leaving victorious before the main show. So Breeze Dango and Tal Dillinger looking good at Fastlane. So then we come to the next match where Shinsuke Nakamura, the winner of the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble match, taking on Rusev in a one-on-one match, as Rusev hopes to beat Shinsuke Nakamura before WrestleMania and make himself look strong. But of course, Shinsuke Nakamura would manage to defeat Rusev and coming out victorious at Fastlane. So yes, Shinsuke Nakamura looking strong, ready for his WWE title match at WrestleMania. And then, of course, we come to the first of our championship matches for the pay-per-view, which would see Bobby Roode taking on Randy Orton. Randy Orton's first ever United States title match in WWE. Yes, I know. I can't believe it's been this long that they have taken to give Randy Orton a United States Championship match, which is crazy. But you know what? But the cool thing is that Randy Orton managed to put an RKO and defeat Bobby Roode and end up coming out victorious as the brand new United States Champion, which is crazy. Randy Orton finally is a Grand Slam champion, and he has won pretty much every title that WWE has had to offer, including the WWE tag titles. He's won the WWE title plenty of times. He's also won the World's Heavyweight title plenty of times. And then we also have the Intercontinental Championship that Randy Orton won at the very beginning of his rise with Evolution. And then obviously now he has finally won the United States Championship. So now he's pretty much won every title that WWE has had to offer. So, yeah, pretty good stuff for Randy Orton, which is pretty cool for him. So then we lead ourselves to the tag team match involving Natalya and Carmella taking on Becky Lynch and Naomi. This was obviously a pretty good start, of course, because of the fact that both Naomi and Becky Lynch have both held the SmackDown Women's title, even though Carmella has still got Money in the Bank and hasn't actually officially won the SmackDown Women's title yet. But either way, Natalya and Carmella would come out victorious, beating Becky Lynch and Naomi at Fastlane. And we know that Carmella has still got the contract that will give her a SmackDown Women's title match anytime up for a year. So it should be interesting to see, when will Carmella cash in? Could it be at WrestleMania, perhaps? And then, of course, we come to the next battle, which would include the SmackDown tag titles, where Usos would take on the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. But however, though, it wasn't going to end the way that they were both teams were hoping it was going to end, because unfortunately the Bulgarian brothers would decide to show up out of nowhere and decide to pretty much attack both Jimmy and Jey Uso and the New Day and leave them after a vicious assault. They would come out, looking strong. So basically, pretty much setting up a potential SmackDown tag title match for WrestleMania, where we will see all three of those teams battling for the SmackDown tag titles potentially. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. We'll see where things go from here and where they could end up regarding the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And then eventually we would lead ourselves to the SmackDown Women's title match where Charlotte would take on Ruby Riott, who is obviously a member of the Ruby Squad. And of course, Charlotte Flair would able to defeat Ruby Riott, looking victorious, managed to defeat all three of those members from the Ruby Riott Squad. But then eventually, out comes Raw's Asuka. Yes, Asuka decides to show up on SmackDown's Fastlane, and then it's pretty much set in stone here that Asuka has indeed challenged Charlotte to the SmackDown Women's title, and it will indeed happen at WrestleMania. Both ladies will meet for the championship at WrestleMania. So Asuka is pretty much made a big jump from Raw to SmackDown. So we're pretty much going to be seeing Asuka become a member of the SmackDown brand, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool for Asuka, to say for the least. So very, very, very exciting moment for Asuka. And then finally, we would lead ourselves to the WWE Championship six-pack challenge where John Cena, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and AJ Styles battling for the WWE Championship. And obviously, the winner of the match will meet Shinsuke Nakamura in SmackDown's main event for the WWE Championship. And of course, John Cena was hoping to win his 17th World's title, but obviously that didn't happen because AJ Styles would win the match and remain as WWE Champion. So he leaves victorious. So he's officially going to WrestleMania to meet Shinsuke Nakamura. That dream match will happen at WrestleMania, which is pretty cool. I have to admit, it's really cool to see that Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles will both meet for the WWE title at WrestleMania, which means it's safe to say that we're pretty much going to see a Shinsuke Nakamura WWE title win somehow, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to the battle between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles to commence, which is going to be it's going to be really cool. But so yeah, that's going to be really cool. So yeah, that is pretty much Fastlane 2018, the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and of course the stages have been set for WrestleMania pretty much, guys. So obviously in terms of SmackDown matches, they've recently announced the Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn match, which obviously led to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn attacking Shane McMahon due to the announcement of their match at WrestleMania. But we also have Ronda Rousey going to be teaming up with Kurt Angle to take on the Authority, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And then we also have, obviously we have the SmackDown Women's title, Charlotte versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title, The Miz versus Seth Rollins, Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship, the very first ever Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal, the very first Battle Royal named after a WWE Women's wrestler. So this will be the first time we'll have a Women's Memorial Battle Royal taking place at WrestleMania. And of course, the Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn match at WrestleMania, which, well, should be very interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that opportunity there. And of course, let's not forget the finals of the WWE Cruiserweight Championship Tournament at WrestleMania 34, where we will find out who the new Cruiserweight Champion is going to be at WrestleMania. So pretty exciting stuff there. Just 25 days until we find out for sure who's going to come out victorious at WrestleMania. And of course, with many other matches yet to be announced, we'll have plenty of other matches to look forward to as we head to WrestleMania. So that is going to be our next big review. Well, not only that, but also NXT Takeover New Orleans, which is also coming up in the next few weeks. So that's going to be pretty exciting to find out what happens there. And yeah, be sure to like I said, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the reviews for NXT TakeOver New Orleans and WrestleMania 34 as we get set for this year's WrestleMania.